You ever notice how the word discrimination gets thrown around so much that people forget it actually has a paper trail? If an immigration officer treats you differently because of your accent, your name, or the color of your passport, that is not just a vibe, that is evidence waiting to be collected. Let's start with the boring hero of this whole story, documentation. Write down the date, the time, the officer's badge number if you can grab it, and exactly what was said, because memory fades faster than a New Year's resolution. Here is a myth you need to squash right now. People think complaining about a border agent is like yelling at a vending machine, useless and satisfying for 5 seconds. In reality, there are actual government channels built for this, and the biggest one is the Department of Homeland Security's Office for Civil Rights and Civil Liberties. Think of them as the Internal Affairs Division, except instead of investigating cops on television, they investigate immigration enforcement behavior. You can file a complaint directly with them if you believe a Customs and Border Protection or Immigration and Customs Enforcement officer violated your civil rights. They take complaints about profiling, excessive force, and discriminatory treatment based on race, religion, or national origin. Now here's where it gets interesting, because evidence is not just your word against theirs. Body camera footage, witness statements, medical records if there was physical harm, and even social media posts made in real time can all strengthen your case. Let's talk about the Executive Office for Immigration Review, which sounds like a boring corporate meeting but is actually the immigration court system. If discriminatory conduct happened during a hearing, you can raise it through a motion or an appeal, almost like calling a foul in basketball but with way more paperwork. You also have the option of contacting the DHS Office of Inspector General, who investigate misconduct, fraud, and abuse across the entire department. Picture them as the referees who show up after the game to review the tape when something looks fishy. Congress members love pretending they are busy, but constituent services offices inside their offices actually handle immigration complaints all the time. A letter to your representative asking them to inquire with U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services can sometimes speed up a case that felt frozen in time. Community organizations are the unsung background characters in this story. Groups like the American Civil Liberties Union and various immigrant rights nonprofits often collect complaint patterns, which helps identify systemic issues instead of isolated incidents. Let's bust another myth while we're here. Some people think hiring a lawyer only matters if you're already in court, but immigration attorneys can help you file civil rights complaints long before that stage. A good lawyer knows how to frame your complaint using the right legal language, almost like translating your frustration into something a government agency actually has to respond to. They also know which forms trigger federal review versus which ones just disappear into a filing cabinet forever. History has shown that pattern complaints matter more than single incidents when it comes to actual policy change. When enough people report similar experiences at the same checkpoint or field office, oversight bodies start paying attention like it's a trending topic instead of background noise. At the end of the day, preparation beats panic every single time. Knowing your rights, documenting everything, and understanding which agency handles what turns a scary situation into a manageable one. So, if you want to learn more about how our company helps people navigate exactly this kind of situation, check out our links in the description.